As a member of the House Financial Services Committee, a member of the ESG Working Group, and the representative of the 9th District of Indiana, I can say with certainty that we need the SEC to be transparent and accountable to the American people. In my work with committee, one issue I've been particularly focused on is the shareholder proposal process. In the current system, activists can persistently resubmit similar far-left proposals year after year, despite those proposals being previously rejected by a majority of shareholders. This shift in focus toward advancing environmental, social, and political policies distracts from the primary purpose of our public markets: to enable companies to raise capital, foster economic growth, and provide a return on investment for everyday investors. The SEC's recent proposals would make this problem worse by allowing more and more politically motivated shareholder proposals to be considered. This busy work provides no benefit to business. So why would we allow these already decided on political topics to plague our boardrooms? It's simply not fair to companies, including the ones across my district, to have to continuously invest resources in fighting or litigating activist proposals that clearly do not benefit the company or its shareholders, especially when similar proposals have already been rejected. The SEC proposals defy logic and sound investment strategy. That's why last week I introduced the No Expensive Stifling Governance Act, or the No ESG Act. As the very first bill of its kind to be introduced in Congress, the No ESG Act would stop this burdensome rule from being enacted and help put an end to redundant and onerous ESG shareholder proposals. More specifically, for companies listening back home, this would address the SEC's proposed amendments to Rule 14A-8. While the current system benefits a small group of activists over everyday investors, this proposed rule would increase the burden on shareholders and businesses and divert attention away from issues that actually matter. The bottom line: Southern Indiana companies shouldn't be forced to become political platforms where politics overshadow sound decision-making. When I said my priority was to improve the financial landscape in the 9th District, I meant it. Accomplishing that depends heavily on putting forth legislation that would make a real difference, and the No ESG Act is that kind of legislation. I'm glad to be contending on behalf of the state of Indiana to solve this problem that has been overlooked for far too long. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield back the balance of my time.